You are looking live, Forest Lawn, one of our favorite benches. Morning, everybody. Hey, Gina. Everybody, wrapping up the Toya Jackson weekend. What an amazing weekend, right? You couldn't help but you know, when you see Latoya, you feel Michael's presence, and last night with Mrs. Jackson there and Reby there and Saida Garrett there, it was like you're you're like having a good time, right? When you're kind of in the moment, and then reality hits. Why we're here today, why we have to do this, and why we're at a cemetery, and why June 25th is coming up, the 16-year anniversary. I don't even like to use that word. Just the 16 year of the passing. Um, yeah. So I went over to. Let me get on here for a second. Hey, everybody. So yeah, I went over to thank the florist again for what happened last night with the gardenias, and I had it. We had to find a nursery, and she put the flowers together. So I says, all right, look, now that we know that Mrs. Jackson loves gardenias, we're going to plant something. She thinks they're in bloom more towards the winter time. So we're kind of working on something with the different colors, to kind of make a nice, piece for her. And it can't be on a holiday. Mr. Jackson's Jehovah's Witness, and it's like every day is the same. There's no special day. So we'll just pick a random day, maybe near Valentine's Day, I'm thinking. And we'll have them sent down. Are you a fan of MJ, Armando? Well, you must be new to the group. Yeah, you could say that. Yes. Yeah. We're on Happy Michael Jackson Day here on YouTube. Still suspended from Facebook for playing Michael's music. But all right, so we're gonna head up there. I'll show you a little footage from last night. I got to talk to Latoya afterwards for a little bit, and we're hoping to talk to her more in the future. I'm gonna leave it at that for right now. How long is the suspension? Yeah, no, Gina, I don't know. They said my profile is no longer recommended by Facebook. There are certain features that I'm not allowed to use, and no, there's not an option for new account. They know it's you have to. In crazy, I got verified. Before that, someone opened a different account in my name, so the people were getting confused. So I did the checkbook. I mean the check mark. I'm sorry. I hear myself talking. I must have left the thing on. We'll kind of head over to the shade. Oh yeah, that's me over there. For those that have never been here before, I know we have some new people because we're on YouTube. I'll show you guys quickly, or if you're coming June 25th. Hang on. So on the bottom. Be quiet, Ron. You're always talking. So there's basically, okay, Just notice my trunk is open. That's not good. My trunk is open. Okay. Oh, all right. That's ready. I must have hit the button by mistake. I don't know how to work this car. Everything's connected. I got Bluetooth going on. We love to hear you talk. Thank you, Gina. Hey, Gina, Saida was there last night. I was thinking of you. That was funny. Yeah, Saida Garrett and her husband Eric were there, and I got to go over and well, here, I'll tell you the story in a minute. But for those that have never been or that are planning on coming June the 25th, you can't miss the big gates here. It's on South Glendale Ave. I think it's 1265. I should know it. I'm going to be here a long time, but the grounds open 8 o'clock. The mausoleum where Michael is 9 o'clock, but as you know, you can't get in there. But just come up the main road here. The florist, if you're coming, is over here. But we have our own special florist that we use every. You can't see the chat. Yes, Katrine. That's one of the features on YouTube. You lose the comments. Where on Facebook you don't. You lose the chat. Absolutely. That's one of the drawbacks on YouTube. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the fun is the interaction of everybody. Yeah, so like you might hear me answering a question and you won't see what the question is on the replay. Yeah. So you have to watch live. Would keep the chat going. It's nice when the people can interact, but you come to this little fork here in the road and it's kind of like a horseshoe either way. If you go up to the left, I usually come this way, down to the right here. And this is where we're going to have our dove release. I just talked to the florist, our friend RP. She does amazing work. She put the piece together for Mr. Jackson. So this is outside Michael's window here in the back. So our plan, I'm gonna walk by here in the middle, but this the grass right here is where we're gonna put the big letter M and the big letter J with the sunflowers. I'm gonna cut them, and we're gonna pin the people's name with the card, and we're gonna try to make a big M and a big J. Let me see if anyone's here. I doubt it, but you never know. Sometimes it's nice to interact with the people. No. So this is where what's today? The 8th, 25th, 17 days. Everyone will be gathering here. We have our moment of silence. This is the front of Holly Terrace. I'm hoping they close the parking lot so we can't park here. It's a lot better if there's no cars, and it gives us more of a chance to make a circle and everything. For right now, I'm going to park over here. This is the only shade, really. They took down one of the trees that were there. All right, let's see what I need. I need a phone. Well, hang on. Let me come around there. I didn't get a lot of sleep this weekend, but it was well worth it. An amazing 24 to 38 hours. thanks to Toya Jackson. Amazing 2 nights. So we'll bring this, and we'll bring this, and we'll come over here. We won't be on long today. Just kind of a recap for those that weren't able to join us the past couple nights. Wendy's, all our regulars are here with us today. It's good. So this is our little bench in the shade. You can kind of over here's a little thing not everybody knows about. Well, they will now. But yeah, this is the shade under here. But this little window here, kind of have to look close. Sometimes if I get too close, you can't. I don't know how they got up there. Someone must have had a little step ladder. So, all right. Today's not bad, probably 70 degrees or so. I would take this. Some of these Junes get really hot. The reactions are, yeah, I mean, Gina, it was, listen, all the people there were great. Look, you're always going to get, the 1% is with us no matter where we go, no matter what we do. So we don't really want to focus on them. But yeah, I know what you're saying. She was, the people there were great. She was, delightful, honestly. Here's just a little bit. The reception, absolutely.
This whole career began. Do you recall at one point that someone said, okay, we're going to take you this way, we're going to package you, we're going to turn you into a superstar?
When did that begin? I don't know. It was basically my father who said, you're going to sing and dance like everybody.
Wendy, hang on that. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let me kind of recap for those that.
Ever since then, I said, well, this is great. I was missing out on this. Yeah.
Recording that track, do you recall anything special during the Heart
Recording Heart Don't Know.
besides the Adidas track?
The reception wasn't great. It was even hard to, she talks kind of low, but
Because when I came to live, it was in a studio in Hollywood. It was called SIR, I believe it was. And it was so hot in that studio. It was in the summertime. And it was so hot that we called the makeup artist putting ice packs on.
she looks more like her mom. Yeah, I mean,
Most about that is that my father was there, and my grandfather was there, my father's father was there, and all this generation.
the reception is just, yeah. Hold on, I know that looks. For some reason, it just didn't come out like.
It was Farrah Fawcett's mother, it was Al Pacino's mother, and they were called Silver Fox, and mother just couldn't deal with it. She was just like, that's too much for me. It was. Mother was very shy, and it didn't last long with mother.
Yeah, I mean, I see Mr. Jackson, well, here, let me be quiet.
And she would always have on the headband, and it was so wonderful, it was so beautiful, and she looked great in it, actually.
All right, Jim, you with that?
Yes.
And Jim, everyone know who Jackson is? Nice mom.
had to do a show today, it would definitely be like that.
She's so natural. She's so respectful.
How did that show come about?
All right, let me fast forward to my favorite part was the question answer.
Besides those two siblings, who else?
First of all, I don't like to drive. My mother would always drive me everywhere. I just like to drive, and I still don't like to drive for some odd reason. I'm very strange when it comes to that. However, I will say that no, if we went to a club, we would probably let me think. Well, every day when we were going to court, she and Ruth would pick me up, and they would drive me to court. So I think Kathy would probably do this. Kathy doesn't like driving. She doesn't like driving.
I asked that question because I first met her before that. We picked a Tom or match, and I picked her up, and he said, no.
I mean, I was really close, but the microphone.
And Tom said, well, what if you less drove that car? And she said, I don't know. And then he said, those type of cars have to be driven at least once a week. But yeah, we recall that talking about the car.
I think I was paying the waiter here. That's why the camera was moving.
As a matter of fact, I did pass a small test that I
Hey, Annie. Oh, I enjoyed it immensely. You could hear her? Oh, okay, good. Okay. It just didn't come out clear. Like when I see it, it looks clear, but some reason, it's kind of Michael looking down at his, I guess his big sister, right?
So eventually, I called someone else, and they came to pick the car up, and it was you're gonna pass the test. So it's the car.
All right, that she was talking about the drive to. I think the questions start right about.
Because of that, I'm sure that we were about to meet people. And the thing is that what everybody loves is that you're there and you're up, and everybody's just like, they never sleep. With rising to that,
I don't remember where the questions.
Liza's house, she goes, we're gonna have breakfast, and we're gonna have breakfast at Liza's house after we do something. I'm not tired. She goes, well, we're gonna have eggs and bacon and all that. I remember that Liza was so sweet, so caring, so loving, and so nice.
And we have a question from Dr. Deborah Christine. Deborah?
All right, wait. So those are the questions. So wait.
By the way, guys, I can't see you.
I was the first question. Hold on a second.
So, Je-
Why did you ask me that? I don't have an answer to it. Yes, I think, yeah. You said Jane, that you're on to the phone?
of all the appearances, so Bobby gets lost. Where are you, Bobby?
No, I should know where I am, right? 131.
For all of us, a lot of us don't realize how important that is because when your day begins and it's out, you set your day with meditation. It's like, I don't know how to explain it.
Okay,
You cannot speak to someone.
I think it was right here.
3 or 4 weeks, but it's like you spoke to them yesterday. And that's the kind of relationship we have. And she'll just call me and start talking as if we left off yesterday. And it's the most amazing, wonderful thing because we know each other for so long. And being in school together, and I recall when we used to be in school and Michael and I used to say, do your work. Because she would never do her work. She would never do the schoolwork. She
If you guys just tuning in, this was from last night.
She loved it, Finalizing Jackson, and she was constantly singing a song, and she would come over and say, that and We Are Family. She loved that song, We Are Family. She sings it to this day, no matter what. I can't please don't sing that song.
If you went out to the club, would you pick her up? Would you pick her up, or would you try to?
Why do I keep missing 131?
He never ceased to amaze you. I have to begin by saying that. And Bubbles.
Okay, there it is, Bubbles.
I can go on and on. Let's see. So, I will say that, no, if we went to a club everywhere.
Okay, here we go.
We would probably, well, every day when we were going to court, she and Ruth would pick me up.
Oh, we just heard this. All right, it's right after this.
So I think Kathy would probably do this. Kathy doesn't like driving. She doesn't like driving.
I asked that question because my first medicine we picked her or managed her to pick her up, and he said, how's everything today?
The stupid thing won't let me forward. Hang on, like 30 seconds? No. It's on my iPad, which is different. All right, I'm just gonna let it play. It should be in about a minute from now. She's so open and honest and sincere and
And of course I did. I had something private, and I brought it back and I'm all happy. First of all, I thought I was going to pass the small test because I didn't. And then I come back again, third time, the fourth time, and I said, did I pass it? He goes, no, you didn't. Go drive it 300 miles. And I said, what's wrong? So eventually I called someone else, and they came and they picked the car up, and they said, you're going to pass the test. So it's the car. I have a Rolls Royce. You have to drive it, and I don't drive. And I need to drive it more often. And because of that, for some reason, it wasn't passing the swamp test. I don't know what, but yeah. And that's what happened. Silly cars, yes.
okay, here we go.
Bubbles, what story? There's so many stories, guys, about Bubbles. Bubbles was such, he never ceased to amaze you. I have to begin by saying that. And Bubbles, geez, I can go on and on. Let's see. So, Mike knew who I was, and he knew what kind of person I was, and he would bring Bubbles into my room. And Bubbles would jump on the bed, and I was very particular. I didn't want anybody touching my bed. And Bubbles would jump on the bed, and they said it was a stinky or something, and just up and down. And then he would open my refrigerator, and he would get a soda, open it, and drink it, and then he'd run in my restroom, he'd take the toothbrush and start brushing his teeth. And that's what Bubbles did. Bubbles was like that. He was just one of those. He was like one of us, in a sense. And growing up with the chef, they adored Bubbles. All the chefs adored Bubbles. And my mother would get upset because they would have Bubbles in their arms cooking. She said, you don't cook with an animal in your arms. It's not sanitary. But they said, oh, but he's so cute. And he would open the refrigerator and he would get Haagen-Dazs out so that the cherry would scoop it and put it in a bowl. And then he'd sit there and eat it and rock back and forth and eat his Haagen-Dazs. But it was just, like I said, there's so many stories, even when the chef would take my mother's food to his room, and he would put it at the door, and Bubbles would just like look at it, and I go, what's wrong, Mike? He goes, he wants to ask for his black.
Oh my God.
He always wanted to ask for.
So we got two bubble stories, but really I don't remember when she mentioned Mrs. Jackson was here.
What fascinates me about you and Toya is that as these become
Well, all right, I'll have to find it and
my close friends, they don't even know. They just know.
I mean,
Like,
did
where
you
get
see?
that back? Like my baby daddy.
Why can't I do this right?
My close friends, they don't even know. They just know this stuff. They're like, where you get that back? I'm like, support check. Every other Thursday, me and Stepman,
There she is.
that's how we hang out. You know, we bond. We spend a child support check. It's not a lot of money, but
So I mean, you know.
my close friends, they don't even know. They just know this stuff.
All right. So then we fast forward.
Reading to get them mother, so she has them.
So the show ended, and of course, we knew Mrs. Jackson was behind us.
You hold this. Wait. Be careful. We're on. I just want to hang to just kind of, just gonna hold it like that.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm shaking.
So everybody surrounded Mrs. Jackson. Thank God Gloria was there to help me. You know, we're all jammed together, so there's not much separation. There's our flowers. There's Mrs. Jackson. There's Rebe right here. So, you know, they were trying to wheel her away. I was trying to be respectful. There's Rebe.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Wow. I don't know if the camera got it. I gave him to Reading to get them mother, so.
So I had two little notes. This is what the note said right here. This here was by our friend Antoinette. I didn't know what to say. I mean, I knew what I wanted to say, but she kind of captured everything that I wanted to say. And over here for the name, I signed it from Jackson family friends around the world, and then I put we love you more in quotation marks. So the pictures, I got to get the pictures from the screen. If anyone has any screenshots of the night, please send them to me. See, Wendy, that's where I miss you the most. There's no question. There's no doubt about that. All right, then it was about an hour and a half wait there for the VIPs, and of course,
Just hold it.
Katrine, funny you say that.
Okay. He said just hold it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Right there. Stand right there, please.
I wanted to show her Bubbles, the statue. She didn't know what it was. I wanted to show her and the guy just took it, so I don't want to scare her.
No photo. No photo. No photo.
I just wanted to talk to her. She got a little startled, but there's a line, and she's tired, and it's like.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ron. God bless you.
Oh, she talks about you. She talks.
I took them off the expert. I went to their.
All right, thank you. It was a great 24 hours. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we were talking about. We were. First, I told her that we were. She's the one. The previous night, I asked her what she made the announcement. Mrs. Jackson was coming the second night, so I just said, I wanted to bring her something, flower, something. So I asked her on Friday what was her favorite flower. She says she loves gardenias, but they're very hard to find. They're not in season. So yesterday morning, I woke up at 8:59 to dial all the florists at 9 o'clock, and everyone said, we can get them. It's a special order, maybe Monday or Tuesday. They're not in bloom. They're not in season. They're not in season. So I went to a nursery. Like they're in a plant. They come in a potted plant, and then they bloom. It takes time. We didn't have time because it was the following night. So I went to the nursery. I got a potted plant. Well, first I called RP, our florist out here, Honeybee Flowers. She put this together for me today. It's real quick. We do our weekly forest lawn flowers for Michael. 90% of the time I go through her. So she's a good friend. I have an account with them. So, she knows me and everything. She's the one that did our big piece for Tito, when we did our Tito tribute with the guitar with the broken string and the bowler hat. She did our Michael birthday last year with the angel wings. So, why was I saying that? Oh, so I got her on FaceTime, and from the nursery, and she said, okay, get that one. So I got that plant, carried the plant, drove it 40 miles to her. to drop it off, and she put the bouquet to. I have to get a picture of the bouquet. It's somewhere out there, but she put that together, and then we wrote the card. So I thank Latoya for telling. The first thing I said was I was able to get the gardenias. I gave them to Rebe to give them to her mom. She goes, "Oh my God, you found gardenias!" I go, "Yeah." I told her the long story, and then in my hand I had the statue. Previous night I showed her the song "Bubbles It's Your Birthday" the first year, and this time I wanted to show her the statue of Bubbles, and it had the music, and she kind of got freaked out. She heard, like someone, you don't know who's putting what on the table, so she kind of got startled. So then I told her, about that and about Patty Reagan at the Center for Great Apes, that we talk and everything. So we'd love to get her to come back down there, right, to return 15 years later, return to see Bubbles. So, we kind of have that in common. That was our, that's the thing. So hopefully we're going to see more Latoya in the future. If you ever get a chance to go, that was, she was really great. That line it was after midnight, right? And the show, 8:30, the comedian did it, so say 9, say 10:30. It was at least an hour and a half, and she signed for everybody. She was, I was literally the last one in line. I waited till the end. I shouldn't have had the music. I should have just showed her the picture of the statue, but yeah. So that's that. We got to see Mrs. Jackson. Once again, she was surrounded, and the people wanted her back. She's 95 years old. We don't want to smother her, but there's a shot in the beginning when the video for I don't know if it's on my page. I've been having weird thing with the page. Okay, this is what it's like crazy that I can't see my own videos. Oh, okay, here. All right. So everything's on the YouTube channel now. Someone was asking, happy Michael Jackson Day. The first one here, that's an hour, 43 minutes, just real quick. This was from, oh no, wait a minute, see? No. That was a recap. Oh boy. Evening with Toya Jackson, one day ago. No, this is driving. Okay, so part 1. Nope, that's part 2. Where's part 1? Where is part 1? This YouTube channel is. Oh, I know what happened. Yeah, part 1, right. I was only, oh my God. I wasn't able to film it, so I had to just film clips of it. So I did it on my phone. And then this here, right. So it was just a recap of part. This here was the first night.
I used to get terribly embarrassed because my brothers.
See, it came out better on my phone than when I was on live.
Their shadow, look, their shadows. And when we're driving down the street and they would see us in the neighborhood, and everyone would say, "There goes mother and her shadow." And of course, I was the shadow. And yeah, we just did everything together, and I just wanted to be with my mother always. And
she loved the song, Annie. She went, "Oh my God."
I go, "I don't know, Mother, what do you wish to do?" And we would do whatever we wanted to do, and that's how we spent
She
our
talked
days.
so nice about her relationship with her mother, and
growing up Jehovah's Witness was like.
She is so
like
down to earth.
And that's all I knew.
Did you talk when you started a solo career as Toya Jackson? Had you spoke to your mom about that journey, if you wanted to do that journey or not? Or was it something that your journey of being an individual performer as Toya?
All right, so if you guys want to watch it in its entirety, in bits and pieces. It's this one here, 143. This is the one from last night. See, it got kind of flagged there because we played music. You see that little triangle there? So that's the one from last night. And Evening with the Toya, this is part one, which was a recap of what I just showed you. Okay, so all that is in here. All right, so the red dress is part one. The red dress was part one, clips from the first night, and then the long one, the 3-hour one, was the entirety of last night. Hey, Crystal Lee's been in the house. So, yeah, so I was having her sign Crystal's page, so the phone played the music, and they kind of got, so. All right, other than that, we're down about just 2 weeks or so till we're going to be back here. The 16-year. Oh, here, look. I just got this notice. Look. You see there, the camera catches the audio of Nighttime Lover. I just wanted Heart Don't Lie. So because of that, I don't want to be monetized, but partially blocked. See, this is what happens. So if there's any kind of music whatsoever, Sony wants their money. This is not a copyright strike. Now, 3 copyright strikes and you're out. So I've never gotten a copyright strike because I don't want to monetize. I don't want any money. I want to play Michael's music and not worry about the money. Everyone, 99% of YouTubers are doing this for the money. We're doing it just, to honor him and to not play his music because, Sony or whoever here, it was blocked in Belarus and Russia. Okay, so because of that, I get this. Oh, Betsy's on? I didn't see Betsy. Hi, Bets. I didn't see you come up. So that's what happens. And look, so here, so look. So now we're back to Facebook here, right? Hey, Bets. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It says active. Hold on. I was suspended here. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Wow, this would be a miracle. Hold on. Let's see if the magic of Michael. All right, so this is me. There's the check mark. Okay, so when I click to go live, it usually clicks for 2 seconds. Loading. Okay, I'm going to click go live. And if after 2 seconds, it means we're back. After 2 seconds, it shuts off. Watch, it goes 1, 2. No, see? Same thing. Look. Same thing. Nope. Same thing. Watch. Finish. Boy, I got all excited for nothing. All right, here, now look, watch. If I were to hit done, I usually hit the garbage can. If I were to hit done, it would normally, it says, your video has ended. Yeah, see, it's not.
It goes
Oh, wait.
1, 2.
Oh, no, there it is.
No, see? Same thing. Look. Same thing.
Wait a minute.
Nope. Same thing. Watch.
Hold on a second. Let's try that. Can somebody go to Facebook Live? Crystal, Wendy, somebody. I'm going to try to log on again. Live. Go live. Tell me if someone goes to Facebook right now. Right now, can somebody say hi on Facebook? Annie, can you see this? Can someone comment and say hi? See up here, it would normally show the icons of everybody. No, I want you to say hi on Facebook. Okay, there's an icon. There's Gina. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. We're back. We're back. Okay, let me finish up. Hey, Facebook people, we were just testing that, so it looks like the suspension is over. We'll see you soon. Let me see if it posts now. Okay, so it's finished. Wow, I wish it would have been yesterday. All right, now let me hit done and see if it'll post. That was the last thing that I posted. Hang on. What's it been, a week? Has it been 7 days? Let me see if it...
Tell me if somebody goes to Facebook right now.
Wait, it went to stories. It went to stories.
Right now. Can somebody say hi on Facebook?
Oh, no, wait, no, hold on. Ron Pia was live. Or no, is this the new one?
Andy, can you see this? Can someone comment and say hi? See up here, it would normally show the icons of everybody. No, I want you to say hi on Facebook. Okay, there's an icon. There's Gina. Oh, wow.
There it is. Wow.
Okay. Wow.
Wow. Okay. So hold on.
We're
Looks like the suspension is over. Help and support. Review your profile status. Yeah, see, when it said recommendation, it said suspended. Now it's recommendable. So, all right, the suspension is over. Review your profile health. Monetization, I don't care about that. Yeah, see, that's the message that I got here. Which I don't care about that. Read that last line. If you're flagged again, you could lose access permanently. You can't earn money, that's fine. That's fine. It's that last one there. You could lose access permanently. So, see, that's the thing. Like, that's why people don't go live. You know, German in Venice, he takes a clip and he clips it together. And there's some generic music that you're allowed to use in the background that's not copyrighted. It's YouTube free music, whatever. But we're always live, and so, all right, look, that's good for June 25th. I know a lot of people, you guys like to comment back and forth, and I know the interactions are limited on YouTube. But there's some people, you know, Venetia, there's some people that don't have access to Facebook that got to see us on YouTube. And to be honest, it's about the same amount of viewer. We could have 100,000 people. We get 40 to 50 people, 80 to 100 on a big thing, and then thousands of people will watch it afterwards. But there's not that many live. But so all right. So we'll I guess we could do both. Like we'll do see, but when we do the flowers with the song, that's where I could get in trouble with. I got to learn how to edit. Yeah, good news for Michael's birthday. Yes. It's just when we do that dove, I'm still working on the song. I'm tempted. I'm leaning towards Judith Hill. We will always be missing you, and the part when she says Michael, that'll be the release. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, oh yeah, June. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Cry. We did Cry as a group. I don't know if we did. We sang Cry. We sang People of the World. We sang Heal the World. We sang We Are the World. We did Be Not Always, which was really not everybody even knew it. We knew it. We've done The Lost Children for a Dove release. For All Times. Yeah. I mean, I know that's your favorite. Yeah. I'll be there. Look, we're all gonna look. There's like 20 songs, right? We could choose. Yeah, it's just a part. Here, let's see if we could do this without. What are we on? Oh, we're on YouTube. Okay. We did last year. We did Michael. I Never Thought You'd Leave in Summer. Stevie Wonder when he says, Michael, why didn't you stay? I thought that was nice. You know, we try to. It's a great song by her. Let me see if I could. Well, all right, here. Well, maybe if I lower it and talk over it. There, if I just totally mute it. We tried to get her to come last year. I went to see her at the Grammys, Crystal, and went to see her in Antwerp, and she gave me her email. I know, but it's just, I feel like it's like we're being censored. And I know, look, I get it. It's all money. I get it. I mean, here, let me, kind of the part where, I wish we could have had her here. It would have been, oh wait, I missed the main part. The part when she says Michael. That's what I think it's right here. It's the Michael part that I don't know, you guys. What do you think? Just a random poll. You guys are watching. 44 votes. All right, just write what song you would like. It's for a Dove release. It's June 25th. We'll play a little of the song, and then what goes with a Dove release that we haven't used already, that we haven't used. Smile. You are not alone. I mean, there's all good answers. Look, I'll be there. Good Times is my favorite Jackson song. On the line, Gina, out of the box. Yeah. But listen, everyone has to know it too, right? There's some sort. When I played People of the World that time, and we were trying to clap, and people are looking like, what is. So some of us are more. Will you be there? I love that. Through my trials, through my doubts. I will never let you part because you're always in my heart. I like that, Helen. I like that. Maybe we won't even get blocked. Will you be there? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. Keep the faith. Well, here, wait. My favorite version. How this didn't win an award? All right, don't get me started. Maybe we can. Maybe I could bring the iPad and we could. When the angel comes down, Angela Ice, once again, Vincent Patterson. You know what? If Vincent's coming, I could wear that shirt. That would make it easy. Yeah, right? I mean, I'm thinking I could hold this. Someone could have maybe the iPad under it. If we could synchronize, top 10 for sure. Absolutely. The girl's name was Angela Ice. Once again, Vincent Patterson. Yeah. Okay. Who said that? Helen? No. Who was the? Helen Askew. We have a winner. You guys agree? You guys agree? I mean, with the visual, look, it kind of almost like it's kind of almost looks like that it would. Like it almost looks like it was from that. I know it wasn't, but yeah, everybody's yeah. Yeah, and then the dove guy brings his thing. So maybe even on Facebook, maybe we could possibly get away with it if there's no music. It's just, well, you'll hear a little in the background, but I mean, definitely YouTube, yeah. Maybe if the Facebook phone is a little further. Let's hang on. Hang on, you guys. Let's walk over there. Let's do a little. Hold on, I gotta grab everything here. Gina, where are you? Okay. Yes, Bets? Yeah, I think I could definitely visualize it. I could definitely visualize it. Okay, the Bee Gees went off in my pocket for no reason. Hold on. This phone has a mind of its own. There it goes. No, back. We're all going to be right here. We'll have the big MJ here. I'll bring a couple banners from past. We'll have the big MJ here. You like the Bee Gees? Michael loved the Bee Gees. Look, Saturday Night Fever was a big, was a big motivation. Look, Barry was one of his friends, right? Hey, very nice. I wonder who that's from. Hold on a second. Wow, hold on, let me put this down. Let me see who's out there. Hey, this is our spot. This is our spot.
238 will be on the Topeta. It's partly cloudy today.
Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to do something. Not gonna work. Somehow I gotta. The canvas is too strong for the. What is this doing? I mean, you want to know what's sad? It's too bad I can't leave this right here, right? It's too bad we can't. It's too bad we can't have that as like a. But you know, someone will take it. Maybe there's a crazy guy that. Nah, I can't do that. Oh, berry! I have 2 berries. You guys, you think I should leave these? Should we leave these back here, or? And there's already one here. It's not a card. I don't know who it's from. It looks like the same wrapping paper. It could be RP. What do you think? Should I put them up here? They last longer back here. You think they can make it till June 25th? Oh, these thorns, Michael. Not a good idea, Ron. With the one hand. Hey. Oh my God. Thorns are killing me. I think they're gonna fall. Hold on. I don't know if that was a good idea. Okay. It's only 2 weeks, so it should be. Let's go do the visual. So we'll have the big MJ here in sunflowers, and then like I could hold it. It could be here like this as they're handing out the doves. As they're handing out the doves to the people here. And then we're in a circle. I put this over my face, of course. Oh, wait a minute. I got a better idea. Hold on. See, the tree inspires me.
never let you part. You're always in my heart.
And then we release. Yeah. 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 All right. Feels right. It feels right. Here. So here's the only. When I was back there, maybe we let little Aubrey hold this, right? Or put the painting in the tree. Put the painting in the tree. Well, Annie, oh, wow. Hold on. Ron, get the camera. Don't lose the shot. I mean, Forest Lawn might say something, maybe not. Although little Aubrey holding it would... What would Michael say? Michael would say Aubrey, right? Maybe we could start it. We could start it there, and then... Or we could line up. It doesn't necessarily have to be a circle. I guess we could line up. We could line up in front of the tree, or we could. We could put it on top of the hedge. You can start around there. Yeah, oh yeah, Michael and the Giving Tree for sure. I mean, look, that is look, I'm tempted. I'm kind of tempted to bring like a step stool even to right? Like we could actually get up there. Could put little Aubrey on my shoulder. She could look at Ron in the tree. This is insane. Ron. The tree is more open and visible than on the bush. Yeah, that's true. See, I got this little bark right here is what's keeping it up. You like the tree? Yeah, I kind of like the tree. I kind of like the tree. The tree has shade too. It'll be around 1 o'clock. Yeah, it'll be right around this time, Bets. Okay. All right. So that was easy. So we got Will You Be There? Michael in the tree. A flower heart with sunflowers would look nice under the tree. Well, yeah, see, we can't really... This is on an incline. I don't know if you see it here. And there's, there's graves here. I guess we could put it right here. Guess we could put it right here. Makes a statement in the tree. Yeah. Yes. I mean, I guess we could use this little part. Hopefully no one parks here. They normally, well, see, it's memorial service. See where that girl is right there? Some of the years they have a fence there, you know, like a gate. So you can't, like that's as far as you can come, and all this is for us. Otherwise, people can park alongside here, which would kind of block the view for us here. All good inspiration comes when you sit under the tree. All right, so we got that decided. So can you not put it on a stand under the tree? The heart and just under the painting. Can you not put it or a stand under the tree? Well, I mean, you know, we can't. We'd have to be in between right here. It doesn't leave a lot of room. Obviously, there's way more room over there, but that's where we're going to put our. We're going to have. See, that's the other thing. Our flowers are going to be over there. The big MJ. Unless we switch to here. An art easel. Yeah, I mean, we could. I mean, it's more powerful in the tree, though, right? That I think it's more powerful in the tree than a. What are you saying? An art easel. Can you not put it on a stand under the tree? The heart and just under the painting. I'm not following, Crystal Lee. If we're gonna put I will draw it. Okay, all right. I mean, if I was gonna put the flowers here under the window, we could put them here under the tree. It's not the same effect though as that, and there isn't enough room to put them here. I guess we can't have everything, right? I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, the painting should really go right there, right? That's where it really should go, but I mean, I know we can't. Michael will put the painting in the tree. Yeah, I kind of, because it ties in, you know, "Will you be there" was written in the Giving Tree, so it really ties in. It ties into the song. Put the heart on an easel and place it under the tree. The MJ picture above in the tree where you have it now. Put the heart on an easel. Okay, but we don't really have a heart. We could get a heart. We were the plan was to use all the grass there, and in big letters we were going to spell the M and the J in like huge letters on the sunflower. Now we're saying a heart. You mean like a J5 heart? Excuse me. What kind of heart? Put the heart, but hang on. I missed the part about the heart. A flower heart with sunflowers would look nice under the tree. You mean a separate piece, Crystal? Not, yeah, but we're definitely everyone wants to do the letters. For those just watching, Oh, someone could put the link up if you want to be part of this. We got 2 weeks left. We do this thing where I write the people's name on a card, and we usually hold it to one of the sunflowers, and I show it on camera. You take your screenshot, and then we put it usually in the back here where the flowers were on the stump. I get a bucket of water, and that's our little spot. This year we were gonna cut the sunflower right under the stem, get a little pin, and pin the card with the name of the person on the pin, and then lay it in the ground over here, or just say over here, and then form a big letter M with all the sunflowers, and then a big letter J with all the sunflowers. So that's kind of where we were going before this heart idea came about. Heart and sun, yeah, but you're saying a separate piece, Crystal, like a piece, or someone was talking about an easel. Put the heart on an easel, so that would have to be a separate piece, like a standalone piece, like we did the angel wings and the. But I mean, we're doing all the sun. We're gonna have, I think we usually have 100 to 150 names on there. I haven't checked. Hold on a second. Let me. For those that want to be part of it or don't know what we're saying, we're still paying off the bubble statue. We're about 65%, 70%. So whatever's, if anything's left over here, it goes towards that. And then now I can't find the GoFundMe. Of course, it's always on the phone that I'm doing it with. Hang on. All right, so this is what we did. This is what we did last year. If you can see it in the shadow, we had the big letter M and the big letter J, and we cut the roses. We made one M, one J. We did this for Mrs. Jackson down at Gary, Indiana. All right, so far we have 60 people. That's kind of low. Normally we have 100 and so. If you guys want to be part of it, just go to GoFundMe, click on here, donate now. Whatever money you leave, you see right here, the 17.5, you have to bring, it's very tricky. Watch what you have to do. You got to click on it. It doesn't even want to click. Say you put in $20, right? Now, you see under this little 17.5, you got to bring this down. It doesn't want to go. You got to bring it all the way to 0. Make sure this is at 0. So that looks like that. 0 GoFundMe tip. Total due today, 20. You can use PayPal. If you only have the PayPal, send me a message. I'll send you the account for that. But just whatever amount you put in, make sure this says 0%. Okay? It automatically goes to 17.5. See, then it's down to 15. Just bring it to 0. Can the people donate to the link? I don't know, Crystal. I'm not sure the people in Belgium. The GoFundMe works for most of the countries. We had a problem last time. If you need the PayPal link, Crystal will have it, or just send me a message in Facebook Messenger, and I'll give you that. Otherwise, the GoFundMe, go to Michael Jackson's 16-year memorial, it said. Okay, that's it right there. We got 17 days left. And then we'll read all the names, and we're going to put your name in the center of the sunflower. No, right under the sunflower on a little clip. So, and then that's how we're going to make the M and the J. Depending, we only have 60 names so far, so we're kind of going to need a little more on that. And then we'll see about getting a separate piece to heart. Or sometimes people bring stuff too, so we'll kind of see what's out there. All right, I'm heading back to Vegas tomorrow. I have to get the rent-a-car back, and then I'm going to be up in Modesto on Friday the 13th, doing the merchandise at a Smokey Robinson concert. Never been there, not sure if I can fit. Well, I'm going to be working, but maybe before the thing we can. I'll show you the shirts, and then we're 17 days from today. We'll be standing right here doing this. So, all right. If you have any questions, so it looks like we're back on Facebook Live. So maybe I'll do a Facebook Live maybe from up there. But you guys on YouTube too. If we have a second person, which of course on June we will, I'll do it on Facebook and on YouTube. I just have to watch the music. So. Yeah, that'll be tricky because I can't get blocked. You've texted me on message because I don't have PayPal. Is there another kind of payment? Well, Crystal, I mean, it goes through the credit card, right? Hang on a second. GoFundMe payments. Here's what it says. I know the lines. It says donors can use various methods, including credit cards, debit cards, and PayPal. Some include Apple Pay or Google Pay. So most of it is credit card. If you can't do credit card, there's a PayPal option. If you can't do PayPal, I'm not sure what else. If you live in the United States, they take Zelle, or I think I have Venmo somewhere. But for them, 90% are credit cards, and then the rest is PayPal. So you should be able. Where do you? Who was it that said that? Maddox. Where do you live? Where do you live, Maddox? What country? Sometimes it's a country thing. I know Annie had a problem, but sometimes it works, and I don't know, Annie, what happened with that. If it was a bank issue or a country issue. I know Crystal's had problems in the past. She does PayPal now, I think. Look, here's some people just randomly stop, and he was pointing up at the at the window. Oh, Mexico and Spain. I'm not sure. I'm not sure in Mexico. Anybody else from Mexico by any chance watching? I'm not sure on that. I mean, is that a United States crazy thing with Mexico? Amex. When you say Amex, American Express card? PayPal, Mexico to U.S. Yeah. I mean, Maddox, I would say it would depend on the bank. Belgians don't acknowledge the GoFundMe as legal, depending on the bank. Okay. I guess that's something new. I always use it in Orlando. All right. Hey, you're not far from Bubbles in Orlando, but okay. All right. Let me know. I get so many text messages. Send me a message, Maddox, if you're having trouble, and I'll kind of walk you through it. I think a lot of it just depends on the banks. I'm not sure how else, other than a credit card, a debit card, or a bank. I delete my Google history every time after a donation. Okay, I'm not sure. All right, so we got that accomplished. So the song's going to be "Will You Be There?" We're going to use the painting in the tree. We'll talk about the second piece of the sunflower. We're back on Facebook Live. It looks like hopefully more to come with Latoya. I'll keep you posted on that. 17 days from now, the memorial here at Forest Lawn. All right, long weekend. Thanks everybody that were with us. Hopefully, here's another thing that's very strange. So, okay, an evening with Latoya. Okay, so it did post. All right. So once again, since we weren't on Facebook, the part 2 was from last night, and part 1 was in. I should probably change the titles. I mean, that one says an evening with Latoya, night 2. All right, so they're both up there. It's a better quality on the first night, but it's in bits and. My thumb is too big for the thing. I said it wasn't going to be long. We'd be on an hour and a half. All right. I'll see you guys next week. We'll try to do a Facebook Live up by Smokey just to test it. No music. And then YouTube Live. All right. Have a good week, everybody. It's Father's Day, too, next week. I was going to do a Joseph thing. Let me see if I come back here or not. All right. All right. If I don't say bye, we'll still be on. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And bye for now.